Good afternoon, my intrepid trader friends. I have something fun today. It is something I've noticed recently, well, for a long time, but I never really had a chance to analyze it and look at it. And I realized that it is really kind of fun and easy. Trading is kind of fun if you like. If on the foreign exchange, if you're a person that likes immediate reward or feedback for your action, you don't want to take an action and expect for the reward to show up 10 years later. You want it definitely right now, or at least yesterday. So I never really did this. And I sat down and I analyzed the potential for it. These are my second favorite trading tools or indicators. This is the Bollinger Bands. It is based on moving averages that kind of trail or frame the moving pair, and so it's just an indicator. It's like my next favorite is the and if you looked at any of my other videos, is the MACD. So when you look at this, I might want to zoom in just so you can see it. I'll go over it really quickly for you, and then maybe we can look at it in more detail. But you want to try this on your own and jot down the entry and exit for your trades. I call it the step away, I guess, method. and this is the, of course, the pair, and this is how the Bollinger Bands kind of trail along with the pair. This is something, Australian dollar US. You can see where it kind of came down, and this is after the maybe March and April, when society was realizing we're going to have to close down and shut off a lot of services and basically shut down the economy. So you have a real crash with the Australian U.S. and then you have the pair step away from the bands. It kind of like it's hugging the band, and then it steps away, and it steps towards a buy or to increase, going up. So you have here, if you put in a buy right when the candle turns green, you put in a buy and you follow right till you get to the candle touches the band. Okay, so you're in a buy. The next thing you want to do is you want to wait for the step away. And so then you figure these are daily movements, so this is like 2 weeks. So it'd be pretty boring to put in a buy and just sit and wait and wonder, and maybe you're not sure. So then as soon as it hits this band, you put in a sell, and you follow it along till it goes down and hits this lower band. On this one, you see it has yet to be realized, and it's going to be. When you follow this along, you see, and you're still in a sell. You sell, and you're waiting, and it might be in a minus figure. However, if you put in a buy here, you're at like 600 points already by here. Then if you follow this up, you might be maybe 200 to 300 behind. You're still in a plus category. If you look at the Bollinger Band, it's blocked out by these figures, but the Bollinger Band is tending down. And look at my previous videos for that as a valuable indicator. So it's a sell, and which is nice because I've done a couple of trades on the U.S. dollar, Australian U.S. dollar. So you guys put in a sell here. Nothing's happened, but it's gone up a little. It's about to go down and go down probably extreme, but that's the whole thing, probably. Also, with a lower value time frame, the Australian 2 hour kind of came out the same at the same time. You're going to you been to this big crash of everything, and the markets, everything starts to gets active again. So you put in a buy because it is going down, touch the outer band, and as soon as this steps away about here, I actually have the numbers written in, but it's a little small. And you go up, and you're going to get about maybe $300 to $400. And as soon as it steps away, it's kind of clear when you look at it yourself. Um, and you're going to put in a cell, and you're waiting here. And unfortunately, I have the Bollinger Band covered up, but I'm not, I mean, the MACD. So you're waiting for it to come down at a height like that, coming down to the lower band. It will be kind of extreme. You'll double or triple your money, but that's the way it's supposed to work in theory. It usually does. So up here, I have the pound US, and up at the top here, I have when to sell, when to buy. You come out with pretty good numbers. So let's start just for a visual. And if you want to go back to do it yourself, please try it. I have the sell here, and wait for it to go down here, and then you're gonna buy it. And look, it steps away literally about here, but you buy it when it touches the band. So it goes down a little bit, and then look at this, up it goes. So you tripled your money here. You're waiting for the band to go between the two outer perimeters of this moving average on the Bollinger Band. So down, sell, putting in a sell, you down here, and you put in a buy. You sit and wait, and you buy here, and it goes up like this. When it steps away from the band, nothing is touching the band anymore. You put in a sell. You can see that on the MACD, you have a real rise in the MACD, and the blue line is about to go down. So you can expect a nice hefty sell profit from this. For this little slice of the pie, I went back to November and December of 2019. I wanted to get away from the big changes right in March and April, when markets were basically crashing and changing so dramatically. But still, you see a normal euro yen, and it's a very active. If you've ever traded this, it can really give good rewards, and the losses can be real owies. And this is another one. If you follow this, think about, here it is. It steps away from the band, and you sell, and you take it all the way down here. It touches the band, and you turn around and buy it. Go up here, okay? See a little profit. You made some money here. You made some money here. Now, this has a lot of wicks, so you want to sell somewhere. You can sell here, but it's still technically touching, and you want to sell, so you're probably going to turn in a sell about here, which you're not going to be happy with, but up it goes. And then you turn in a sell, and well, you've got a sell. Does it ever hit? No, it doesn't. So you still stay in the sell. This is the important point, because you'll be like, oh wow, look at that, it's going up, and I'm still in a sell position. It goes up, it's still in a sell, because you stay there until it goes down here to the outer band. So it goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and you're waiting for it to come into a touching the perimeter and you made a profit. Cha-ching. It's a little weird because you're really quite sure that you've lost money, but you do make a profit. Now you've got to figure this is maybe 3 weeks of watching, and that could be like, nail biting and what's going to do. If you work with it, you'll start to realize that it can pay off in a couple days or a couple months. And it kind of does this hit again here. You get some, buy because it's touched the band. Okay, buy, 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 buy. And when it steps away, you turn into the sell. How does this look for a profit? Is that a nice profit? So it's a lot of fun if you work on it, especially different time frames. Of course, the larger time frames are better, but you're going to wait a long time. And I'm going to set up a demo account to pick out a pair, probably be the euro yen, and just record it from day to day, which could last, like I said, a day or two or a couple months, just to see how it works in real time. So that's just. I don't want to do it on a real account. I want to do it on a demo account. The problem is you're going to check it. You only have to check into it once a day, and preferably in the morning. And where's it going? It has it stepped away, and then don't. It's good to go by the color of the candle here, but also just remember when it touches, it steps away, down. Okay, when it touches, it steps away, up. So that will help you stay on track, because in real trading, you can, when you get to a myopic time frame, like a minute or so, you'll be so confused. So the larger time frame and patience, and check in with me, because I'm going to do this, doing the euro yen, and just do an update every day or every couple days on how that particular pair is going. And I'd have to. I'm not on my live station right now, but this pair will be just right to go with this. The also pairs that are close together, like Canadian U.S. or Euro Swiss. They're in the same world, the same continent, and the same time frame, which makes it very interesting and a little more even rather than a huge jerking around. But that's one thing I discovered with this. There's a couple other neat things I can do with Bollinger Bands and MACDs, and they can be very telling in your trading and help you along. Do you have the patience to do this and put in a bid, and maybe 3 weeks later you find out where it's going? That's the trick. So in a demo would be the place to be with this, and I'll keep you updated on how this goes. So I have a trading group on Facebook called FYI Sahara YouTube. If you're on Facebook, come on over and visit and get tips every day. Bios que dias, and happy trading to you.